Welcome to Previously On, a podcast series created to help you through some of the most complex yet brilliant television ever made. Game of Thrones Season 5 Episode 2, The House of Black and White. Arya, having found safe passage away from Westeros using her coin from Jaqen H'ghar, is rowed through Braavos' canals to the House of Black and White, home to the deadly assassins known as the Faceless Men. Arya knocks on the door, but the elderly priest who appears denies her entry. She spends several days waiting in front of the building before tossing the coin into the water and leaving. When Brienne and Podrick stop at an inn, they stumble upon Sansa and Littlefinger. Brienne pledges her allegiance to Sansa, but it's refused. Littlefinger can't allow her to leave now that she knows where Sansa is, but Brienne kills the guards and escapes. Podrick suggests Brienne has done all she can to fulfill her vows to Catelyn, and she can now go home. Instead, Brienne decides to watch Sansa from afar. Cersei receives a gift from Dawn. The pendant she gave to her daughter Myrcella is delivered in the teeth of a serpent, clearly a threat after the gruesome death of Oberyn. Jaime heads over to Dawn to bring her back, along with a very annoyed Bronn. In Dawn, Ellaria Sand, Oberyn's lover, watches Myrcella flirting with Trystane Martell. She goes to Trystane's father, Prince Doran, who's Oberyn's brother, and demands justice, but Doran will not allow her to hurt Myrcella. Daario and Grey Worm capture one of the Harpies who are terrorising Meereen. Rather than an execution, Daenerys decides on a fair trial. Tyrion is still being secretly trundled across Essos in his crate and is growing bored of Varys' company, but can't leave because of the bounty on his head. The small council meets with Cersei, who is standing in for King Tommen. Her uncle Kevan refuses to serve under her and heads home to Casterly Rock. Over at Castle Black, Stannis berates Jon Snow for mercy-killing Mance Rayder, yet he has had word the Northern Lords will only ever support a Stark as a king. So Stannis offers Jon the lordship of Winterfell if he joins forces with him. The Night's Watch vote for a new Lord Commander after Sam gives a speech proposing Jon for the post. It's a tie between Jon and Sir Alliser. With Maester Aemon's vote, Jon is elected. In Braavos, Arya is set upon by three men who only melt away when the priest of the Faceless Men appears. He returns her coin and peels off his face, revealing the face of Jaqen H'ghar underneath. He's not Jaqen though, he is no one, and that is who Arya must become too. It's quite weird to get your head around, but bear with it. Mossador enters the cell of the captured son of the Harpy and kills him, setting his body in the street as a warning to the other Harpies. Daenerys holds a public execution of Mossador for his disobedience. The freed slaves attack the masters in response to this, and as a riot erupts, Daenerys has to escape under the shields of her soldiers. Later, Drogon, the largest of her dragons who's been AWOL for quite a while, lands on top of Daenerys' pyramid for a brief moment before flying away again, leaving Daenerys feeling totally alone. Thanks for listening. Hope it's been helpful. Listen, if you've enjoyed this, I would love it if you subscribed. We've got loads more shows where this came from, and we'd love you to join us for them. If you know someone who needs to get up to speed with Thrones, just send them our way. A 5-star review wherever you get your podcasts from would also be absolutely fantastic. If you've got any feedback, have I pronounced a name wrong? I hope I haven't. Or ideas for a show that we should be covering? We'll almost certainly be doing the big ones, but you never know, there may be others that we've missed. Let us know. I'd love to hear from you over on Twitter. You can find us at Previous Podcast, or just email us hello@previouslyon.co.uk. Previously On is presented by Jamie East and is a Daft Doris production.